Okay, hey you guys, Miss Gail here at Georgia Peachnut. It's been a long time coming. I've been trying to come out here and do a video, but you know I've had another death in my family, and they say it comes in threes. So yeah, here dealing with number 3 in less than 6 months, number 2 in less than 2 months. So you have to stop and do what you have to do. I like to say, I got to sneeze. Oh boy, excuse me, y'all. Oh, hello to my new subscribers and welcome back to my existing subscribers. Welcome back home. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you guys. Got a couple of things going on here. First of all, you know, yeah, I grow from seed, but sometimes you just cannot help it when, and I'm looking for what I'm talking about. Here it is right here. You go somewhere, and I have this bit bot store. It's not a bit bot store. It's a seed and feed store that is family owned. And I couldn't resist these peas. Yeah, I got peas over there growing, and they're doing a great job. But I just could not resist buying some more peas, y'all. No, what about that? What about that? So I'm going to put them in this tray. Unlike the Big Box store was $4.50 for 6. It's still a robbery, but it's not as bad as the other stores that sell them for $5, almost $6 for 6. So it's really a better deal. But we're just gonna put these in here. I'm gonna bring you along with me, and let me see if I can sit you up where maybe possibly you can go up just a little bit higher. Let's see how that's gonna work. I got you on the box. You have to improvise. When you're a gardener, you have to learn how to improvise. I got this little gizmo thing here, this little gadget. Yeah, let's put you back right there. Bring you down just a tad. There you go, string you up. Okay, now y'all can see. Yay! So we're gonna take these and take them out. And they are green peas, sugar, and snap. Yes, I went and bought them. Did I need to? No, but I do what I want to do. I trust this store. They've been around forever, mom and pop. The guy who owns it just lost his wife, so they only shut down for half a day for the funeral, and just good people. So let me see if I can just get them to come out. The roots are grown through. So let's see if I can gently squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's what you do, you squeeze it to get it to come out. Yay! Okay, and you rinse this out with some hot water and reuse it. Yes, you do. So we're gonna take these up. Try not to break anything, because y'all know I'm heavy-handed. So take your time, Miss Gail. Ooh, okay, there's a one. Let's see if we can get another one. I love coming into the garden and just eating my sweet peas for a snack. They're so good for you. Just look at the medicinal properties of it, you guys. Just go Google it or YouTube it or however you want to do it. And I have been really and truly running, but I hope you guys have been mindful of your recalls. I always tell you, Google recall list and stay on board with that. That's your future. That is your future, okay? So y'all stay on top of that for me, because I want you to be healthy. And I don't want you eating all the chemicals and listeria and bacteria and E. coli stuff that is being born into these plants that they're selling you. Also, something else came out, and it was about poop in a lot of this food and in the water. I'm gonna stop talking and show you this. Now these have tentacles. So when they get tangled, you just break the tentacle very gently, break it, and they'll come loose. That's what they use to grab hold of whatever you may have to string them up with. Just break it. So it's not really that much, so much as it's tangled. It's just that the tentacles have created a way to just grab hold of the plant. So there's another one there. So you just take your time. Don't be in a hurry, because if you break the top of it, you may have lost your plant. And I'm going to tell you about that in just a second. The bugs are out. Honey, honey, honey. I try to get the bees their time and come out after 5:30, 6 o'clock, and sometimes they still be hanging around. So, and they are very territorial, very, very territorial. So, I'm just going to say that. They won't let me be great. Okay, so I think I've got them all, and some of them have 2 in there. I'm going to just leave them in there and let them grow accordingly. See, I've got to separate that. Okay, this one's okay. This one's okay. So now this is like a 3-gallon container, and I really should probably be putting this in a 5-gallon. I really should, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go with this 3-gallon because that's what I started off with. And some of these have 3 plants in one sale. So if I paid $4 and there's 3 plants in one sale and 2 in one sale, I'll probably have a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plants, so that's $1 a plant. So I did good. Yeah. No, it's not $1 a plant. That's like 25 cents a plant. Yeah. Something like that. Y'all do the math. So now we're going to take our plants, which has gotten pretty big since I've had them, and we are going to dig a hole. Let's see if I can get you closer, closer, closer. I'm not doing my fire in the hole because I don't have anything up here like that. Move you backwards and bring you down just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Just making a hole about maybe this size, like this. Plonking it in, and I'm not burying all above here. The soil line is right there, so you want to bury only up to the soil line. Plop it in, and bada bing, bada boom, you're through. And you go around the pot, and you do the same thing with each one. So just popping it in, like that. Now these are gonna have to be trellis because they're tall. They're ready for a trellis. So we are going to accommodate them. Popping it in, soil around it, just like that. I'm going to go here in the middle, pop it in, put the soil around it, and move it on. Another one right here on this side, turn it where you can see. And it's okay to use the soil that came with it. It's okay. It's okay. Pushing it down in here, and bada bing, bada boom, we're through with that one. And we have one more that we're going to put right here. See how they love to grab each other? They're in love. They're in love. Okay. I'm just going to say this to you, those of you who do have fruit trees. If your fruit trees, like your apple trees, have not blossom, if the bud has not broken, because mine has not broken yet, you can go on ahead and use that first dormant spray still. You know, get that dormant spray in again. If your bud has broken, use the second spray, which is a medium spray. And if your flowers are up, I would say wait until your flowers drop, your petal drop, and go with the third spray, which would be like the all seasons, something that's very, very, very light. You know, if you're using kale and clay, once your petals have fallen, hit it with the kale and clay, and you can mix the kale and clay with the all season. I keep saying 4 seasons, but the all season spray. So we've already got this planted in less than 5 minutes. I had a bonus. This one was from the other ones that I grew, and it broke. I'm just going to plock it in here and see what happens, okay? There goes the soil, but it's okay. I'm just going to make it fit. It's okay. I'm going pretty fast because someone's going to call me, and I've got some information that I need to get for the funeral, for the wake tomorrow, to make sure I have a certain list. So that's why I'm going kind of fast, but she said it's going to be late, so maybe I have a moment. Okay, now, what we're going to do, hold on just 1 second. these bamboo sticks that come with your trees that you get, and also you can buy them in bundles at the big box stores. I just take them and I put them down in here. So these are going to get to be pretty tall. I don't need these this tall. I'm going to right now break it in half. Oh, I hope I'm going to break it in half. Maybe not. So until then, because I may have to cut, I get somebody to cut it for me. You just take them and be careful with these, because they will, your plants will start breaking if you're not careful. And just let them rest on there. They will find their way up. Some of these are real tall. Hold on. Let's see here. Put this one right here. And the little tendrils will grab hold. And they will work their way around it. Just kind of wrapping it right now. And it'll do its own thing. Yep. Well, I may have to kind of clip it on, but that'll be all right. I'll come back later and clip. It'll be fine. So, in the meantime, and in between time, I'm going to take this one and put it here on the outside. And one more, two more over here. Any other time I can take these and break them. I guess I'm real weak today. I must need to eat my spinach. Okay, that one's resting fine. Okay, so they'll be fine. You can take your clips and clip them in place, and they will attach themselves. We'll come back and deal with that in a minute. So, we're going to move this down and come back to our next project, which I'm so happy to do. And that project is, da 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 da, Moringas, group grown from seed. I did not have to soak my seeds. I just stuck them in the soil, and they came up within a couple of days, and they've been growing like mad. So the moringas don't like cold weather. So what I'm going to do is fill this up with soil, because they grow so fast. So they need something long, something lengthy to grow in. I have 3 moringas. I did cut one away because it was just too much. And so I'm going to fill these 3 up with some soil. And we're going to pot them up. Okay, I think that's going to do that one. Now what I'm going to show you what I'm hooking them up with, how I'm hooking them up, because I am going to leave them outside. So I'm going to fix them where they will be protected at night, because the temperatures drop at night. We have some more cold temperatures coming, so I'm going to protect them so they won't decide to die on me at nighttime. What I'm going to do with them, I don't know. I'm going to plant probably 1 or 2. The other one would more than likely be a giveaway. We'll see. Okay, I think I've done it. And I'm potting them up with some frog mixed. Okay, put that down there. So, this one has 1 in it. We'll take this one out. We're going to take it completely out of the container. You don't have to, but I'm going to do it. I've already moistened it. Kind of baptized it in some water. Taking that out. And you can use that as mulch. Uh-oh. I don't want to losing the roots, but I did. It lost some roots, but it'll be okay. You can use the pea cup as mulch if you want to. And let's see. I think I'm going to bring that level up just a little bit higher. And just put this right here. Spread that down, push that down. And just pour some of this around it. And it's going to need a stick for support because I want it to stand up. I would get that in a short time. So we're going to go on to, this don't want to sit up right. Sit up, boo. Okay, hopefully you won't fall. There you go. Go on to number 2. You're in the way. Move. Go down this way. Okay, go there. Stand up. There you go. It's number 2. Add some more soil in here, just to bring the level up a little bit more. This is what some trees came in, some citrus trees. So this one, I did put a little tie around it. You know, just a little, you can use a bread tie, whatever, and let me show you what I'm going to do to all of them. I just take one of these little screws and stick it in here like that. Bring it up. And it's gonna need something a little taller, but for right now this will work. Just so it'll stand up, because they grow fast. Uh-oh. I didn't catch it right. There you go, like that. Twist it. Don't hurt the stem. Now, you don't want to twist it so hard you're going to hurt the stem. Don't do that. Bring it up higher, and that will hold it where you can see how it's holding it. You don't want it flopping over until it takes root and can stand up on its own. So here's the second one. It has 2 in it. Just peel this off. If you were putting this in the ground, you can put the whole thing in there. You can actually put the whole thing in there inside of here. Now I'm going to separate these 2. Get away, get away. Come on. Okay. This has the roots on the bottom. Separate. Oh, it smells good. Now you know the moringa tree, you can just eat all parts of it. You can use all parts of it for medicinal purposes. I said eat, but you can use all parts of it. Now this is what they say. I'm just telling you what they say. Do your own research, okay? Okay? Do your own research. So I'm gonna put this in here. And like I said, now that it has more room to stretch out, just that quick, we potted that one up. It will go on ahead, and the roots will go on ahead and attach themselves. So this one's going to need some more soil. And you learn to use what you have. Okay, that's it for that. And this is some good Happy Frog. I couldn't think of the name, but Happy Frog is what I'm using. You know, you guys know I love the Happy Frog. So this is the third one that we're potting up. Put that in there. And let me get some more soil. I can steal soil from somewhere. I have pots up here that I used last year, and the soil is still in there, and the soil is good. So I can just use that soil Get some more. You see something green growing, just throw it away. You don't want it growing up in here. And these are going to be so happy inside a bigger, longer container. Make sure that's a rock. We don't need that. And I may bring it. No, let's see. I think it's good. I don't have to bring it up any higher. And on my table, I'm just going to grab up some of this here wet soil. Put that on top. That'll help keep the moisture in. And now we have our 3 moringa trees, and what we're going to do, let's see. See if you can see that over there. Move my chair. Show you where I'm going to put these. Well, I'm not going to put them there because it won't fit. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm working this out as I talk to you. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now these are items that you get from the big box store for free. This right here, you've seen them, and they come in handy. So I'm going to sit this over here. The reason why I'm setting this over here is because, as you can see, I have this tarp. At nighttime, I'm going to bring the tarp over and let it lap over here so that it can prevent, you know, the cold from getting on it. It'll help insulate it. But they had to come outside because they had really gotten too big, just a little bit too big. So I want you guys to like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know. Like I said, you use what you have. I'm putting a little tin over it. I'm going to put this pot right here that I had my tomatoes in next to it and kind of shield it from the weather and close that back up. And tomorrow I open it up, and it's like been in the 70s, late 60s, so it can take that. And it'll be like that until we have no more danger of frost. So listen, you guys, I want to say thank you so much for your time and for just taking out the time to see me. I miss talking to you. I'm just going to let you see this. This is what we planted. Turnips. And in here you have your peas. It's growing up nicely. Remember, see how they don't attach to the tendrils to this right here? Peas over here, growing. That's what we did, you guys. So, okay. Let me see what you guys are doing. I've not been able to visit. Once again, bird feeder is working every day, all day. They're here. And I watch mama eat the food and regurgitate it back in the baby's mouth. The baby be sitting right along about in here. So it's all about nature. It's about teaching. You can have your children see how the birds eat their food, and the mama come and feed the bird out of her mouth right there. They're laying right here on my deck, on top of this piece of wood. So that's been very enlightening and very exciting for me. So it's helped me through this period of death. You guys take care. And guess what? I'll see you in the garden. Bye-bye.